Here. All right. Well, thank you all for joining. This is so exciting to see so many faces. So we started something new. This is brand new that we're doing for our VIP customers because you guys, we wanted to do something extra and over above than what we've done usually. And so this is exclusive just to those of you that have 100 PV that are consistent on your supplements. And we just really are so grateful that you trusted whoever your friend is or me on this journey. And I would say if health, hold on a second. If health was easy, I mean, none of us would be here, right? We all need each other. We need accountability. We need friendships. We need community. And we need great supplements. Also, I believe that's what I've experienced. I had tried a lot of things before Plexus. I was 52 when I discovered our Plexus supplements, and it changed my life. So if you haven't met me, I'm Marla Stegman, and I am the first one out of this group here that clicked join over 8 years ago. And now we have an amazing group of people that just really have the same common goals. We are passionate about helping others because the products helped us. And so health tips for you. If you guys want to just, I'll tell you kind of how this is going to go. So I'm going to share a few health tips and some things that are non-negotiables for health goals, regardless of what they are, in my experience anyway. And then we are going to have a special Q&A time with our pharmacist, Kelly Hulst. So she'll take those questions for about 10 minutes, and then I'll do the drawing at the end, okay? So I've uploaded all the names in a little wheel, and we'll spin the wheel for the $100 giveaway first, and then a bag of active and a bag of hydrate will be next. So, and then Kelly Carlstead has something she wants to share, I think, too. I'm not sure. She's been kind of in transition with being in many different places. So we'll let her decide. And then Andrea, I think Andrea's on and is going to share as well. So for me, I was a fitness instructor for over 20 years, and I really looked like I didn't need anything, but I was struggling with a lot of, migraines, headaches, IBS, constipation, both, addicted to sugar, wanted to take naps all the time. Didn't really crave water, had to make myself drink water. And then all of a sudden I started these products and I was craving water. I was not wanting my Diet Coke. My headaches went away, just everything. Just after 5 months, I'm like, I got to start sharing this. I feel better than my 20s. So that's what happened for me. But some non-negotiables, being from, the fitness industry and I'm almost 60 now. Drinking water every day is so important. And you probably have heard this from whoever invited you to start these products, is drinking half your body weight in ounces a day of water. And that doesn't mean carbonated water, just regular water. Also moving our body, getting at least, I always say more steps in than what you have been. So if you're getting 6,000 steps in a day, try to get more. Like they say, 10,000 steps a day is really what people need to really burn the calories, because we sit so much. Sitting is the new smoking, they say. It's bad for our heart, and most of us sit because of our jobs. The other thing is getting some kind of cardiovascular workout. It doesn't have to be a lot, but we have our Pivotal. If you guys have not registered for Pivotal yet, that is a tool that we have that's free for you. And it's workouts, they're circuit-based, and when you register, you get on a 12-week program. And when you work out 3 times a week for 12 weeks, you earn perk points back on your account. So you can get free products, which is pretty cool. We also have menus with real food, whole foods on there with a grocery list. So if you haven't tapped into that, talk to your sponsor or me, and we can help you with that. The other non-negotiables are eating whole foods. Shopping the perimeter of the store, watching your calorie intake and your snacking as well. Putting in our body what is going to fuel us, watching the labels with the sugar and the fake sugar as well. Anything with OSE at the end, sucralose, fructose, long-term are not good for your gut health as well. Watching the sugar, the labels with the sugar and the fake sugar as well. Anything with OSE at the end, sucralose, fructose, long-term are not good for your gut health as well. And taking your supplements. If you're going to commit to doing supplementation, it's important to take them every day. And blood sugar balance is huge with our pink drink. If you're drinking that, that is huge to drink in the morning because it does balance your blood glucose all day. And insulin resistance is a big issue in our country. So, and diabetes and everything else. So our products are so wonderful. So if you guys could just maybe put in the comments what products you're on so far, so we kind of can speak to that too. And then I don't know, Kelly, I don't want to put you on the spot. We didn't get time to talk much about this because of you're supposed to be in flight today, and then that changed. Do you have a little bit you want to say before we hand it over to Kelly Hulst? Where'd she go?
There I am.
Okay, there you are.
I just to share a little bit about my story, just real quick. I have 2 autoimmune diseases. I dealt with migraines and acid reflux. I was constipated for my whole life. I can't remember a time when I wasn't. Oh my goodness, there's so many things, and you kind of forget the things that you dealt with after they're not with you anymore. I used to take 2.5-hour naps every single day. I had to in order to get through my day. It was just a part of my life. I couldn't be on the road, on the run, like I have been the last couple of weeks. It just didn't work for my body. I would have to shut down for about a week, even if I was gone for a weekend. I've lost 40 pounds and more in inches, but what's more important than that is I've kept it off. It took me a while to take it off. It took probably, I would say, about 6 to 8 months. But if you can go slow and take the weight off like that, it's more sustainable that you can keep it off. And so Plexus really helped with that. I love how Marla talked about the non-negotiables. Those are just things that, drinking your water, being committed to taking your supplements every day, and being in communication with your sponsor or whomever is helping you along the way is so very important. That's what we're here for. And we decided to do this business to help people feel better and get back to their healthy self. And so that commitment and communication is so very important. So good topics, Marla, or way to hit it right off the bat.
Thank you. Thanks for your story, Kelly. And Kelly watched me for 3 years before she decided to give Plexus a try. And I'm so grateful that she did. I'm so happy just to see her transformation that's the hugest blessing of this journey. So Andrea, if you're on here, I can't see you, but are you able to, or are you putting kids to bed?
Nope. I was putting kids to bed,
Okay.
but I'm here now.
All right.
Yeah. Are you just wanting me to share my non-negotiables, like things that are, or that's what you were talking about?
I talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I just got that tail end of Kelly's. So I just came in from putting the kids to bed quick. No, what I was wanting to share, I have been using the products for over 7 years, and we've been helped with everything from allergies and eczema to headaches and constipation. Our whole family, I mean, everyone in our family takes the products, lots and lots of products, and we love everything. So I haven't had any products that I've been like, I don't really like it. I just love them all. I wanted to share with you guys some things that have really been helpful to me. Being we are a family of 6, we have 4 kids. We always are trying to battle things naturally. We used to spend a lot of time in the doctor's office. We used to be on a lot of antibiotics here and there, always making trips to the clinic. I felt like they were gonna flag me as like a crazy mom because I was always there. And they didn't. And now they're probably flagging me as a crazy mom because I'm never there. But no, actually, some things that we do as a family, like anytime we feel ourselves getting sick, we haven't been on antibiotics for like that's 7 years or whatever. And when we feel ourselves getting sick, some things that we like to do as a family is we increase our ProBio 5. So anytime you feel that coming on, amp it up. And then those extra probiotics are going to help fight the bad guys and get them out. And you can increase your bio cleanse at the same time too, because you want to flush everything out quickly. Also pop the Immune Plus. I even give it to my kids. I give them one anytime they're sick, and we go through a lot of hydrate as well. Anytime we are sick, it is our go-to. And we just love adding that and our greens into, I make a lot of smoothies for our family. So I'll do like the lean shakes, even for the kids. I'll do lean shakes, add some fresh fruit in there, and then the greens, and my kids are getting awesome nutrition in their smoothies. And I put the kids' microbiome in there too. And then raw milk or almond milk or whatever. And it just is it's such a good, full, healthy meal for them. And it's fighting all the bad guys with that raw apple cider vinegar and the fermented veggies, just so good for them. And I don't know, here's a little nugget. If you guys have never used Active to get rid of a headache, that is something I love to use. Like anytime we have, like we're fighting the flu and everybody, and my kids are like, Mom, I've got such a headache. Instead of reaching for ibuprofen or Tylenol, I will give them a smidge of Active and a hydrate, and it really helps, and it takes care of it. So that's kind of what was on my heart to share with you guys. So I hope you grabbed some nuggets and hope that helps.
Awesome.
Does anyone have questions about any of that? Oh yeah, we up the E's too, Kelly. Yes, we add in E's anytime we're sick. Oh gosh, I didn't even talk about this too. Mega X we use for headaches too. Like if we're sick too, we'll add in 1 Mega X for my kids. But for me, I'll take 2, but extra omegas to help with the
Omega,
headache.
the Omega X.
Yeah.
The adult Omega. Okay. Yep. That's what I thought you meant. Okay.
Yep.
Good. Because Andrea has 4 kids. When my kids were little, I was an on-plexus. So she knows a lot more of that. I'm the grandma.
Trial and error, baby. I mean, that is seriously the name of the game. We have learned all the things, like in hindsight, like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of doing that when they were, sick or whatever? And you just learn as you go. And I mean, I'm still learning. So
that's really helpful though. Thank you. I don't see any other questions there. All right. So now Kelly Hulst, the star of the show here.
Do that.
And I don't know if you want to just have them unmute themselves and ask their question or put it in the chat. It's up to you, Kelly. Run it how you want.
Well, I don't mind somebody just unmuting themselves. I just have to put this out there first though, because this was part of my agreement to do this. You have to realize that I was trained as a pharmacist. So the plexus stuff, I'm still learning. Just like Andrea says, I've been on the products 4 years. And when they started working for me, I couldn't figure it out because I was trained in pharmacy school that this was a bunch of yoo-hoo, that this had no validity. So I needed to start figuring out what was going on and why this was working. So I'm still learning and I'm still taking shape too, but I'll tell you what, I now understand more why these products do what they do with time and consistency. So I am always available to answer questions. It doesn't mean I will get to you right now and answer them right now. And I mean that right now too, because I don't want to give you false information. I'd rather take the time and research it, okay, to give you a valid answer as far as I can see, or, to back up what I'm saying to you. So I'm an open book. So tell me all your well, I won't say all your questions, but anything that you think that I can help with, I would love to help you.
And we kind of decided before this, if there's a question she has to research and find out more information, we'll just continue that on our next month's community connection call like this, where we get to continue that then at that point. So that's kind of the plan.
I see a question. What's the difference between the two slims? This one I can answer. Okay. So the difference is the fiber. Okay. So they are identical. Well, other than flavor, of course, but the fiber content is different. The Hunger Control has polydextrose. So what polydextrose does is when you ingest the polydextrose, ideally you should have a glass of water first. Then you take the Hunger Control, the polydextrose binds with that water, and it gives you a satiated feeling. It fills you up. It fills up that space in your gut, which is why it's really great for hunger control or overeaters. I always say overeaters, right? Because it's not like it's going to last 24 hours when you take the Hunger Control, which is why it's recommended you take it like 30 to 45 minutes before your largest meal of the day, if you want the Hunger Control benefit, because you sit down to that meal and your tummy is already partially full, right? So your tendency to overeat is not going to happen because you're going to be sick, right? You're going to stop eating sooner than you normally would. So that's the Hunger Control. Now the microbiome activating has prebiotic fiber in there, and prebiotics, of course, feed our probiotics. So it is more gut active, and it doesn't mean that you can't flip-flop between the two of those anytime you want. I find benefit personally, and I got this tip from somebody else. If I find myself craving sugar more so than I used to be, right? Because I was a sugar-aholic. I have divorced sugar, but he still comes back once in a while, right? I still crave it. But if I find those tendencies coming back where it's like, oh my stars, I used to have one Hershey mini and I was good. Now I'm eating 3. What's going on? I switch to the other slim and it gets me back on track. Okay. So I do find that benefit between the two. I can't explain why that is happening because the other ingredients are the same, but that is the only reason that is the difference between the two, is that fiber. Okay.
Can I speak to that just a little bit too?
Please. Yes.
So it's recommended 30 minutes before your largest meal, but I've also had well, I'm a former teacher, so I have a lot of teachers that have done this too. And their worst time of eating was usually after school. So that's when they drink it, like after school or while they're prepping dinner, which is before dinner, but also 8 o'clock at night is also a time that snacking behaviorally is the thing. So having one at that time, and you can have up to 2 a day. So, and it won't keep you up at night because there isn't the caffeine in it. So I just wanted to mention that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good point. Yep. Whatever your eating window is where you're having those overeating tendencies is the ideal time to take that. Absolutely. Should I hear my tummy gurgling in the evening? Help preface that. Sometimes when I get questions, even on Messenger, I ask a lot of questions before I can answer yours. So what product are you thinking that is maybe causing that, or?
And how long is she taking it?
Yeah. And how long have you been taking the products? Are you thinking that's plexus related? I guess would be my first question. So I'm going to move on to the next, Marcia, but if you give me more specifics on that, I might be able to help you out more. I'm a lover of pre-workout as I typically do heavy lifting programs and need that kickstart. I know active is that caffeine kick. Is there something else to give me that jump, or pair active with something? Okay, that's a good question. So the active, yes, great for pre and post workout. Okay. Metaburn, possibly. I can see, however, there is a caffeine load in that as well. Okay. So you would need to be aware of that caffeine load, but to give you mental focus for a workout, I find the Metaburn helpful in that arena as well as the active. But otherwise, Marla or Kelly or Andrea, can you speak to that one?
I love the active with Slim for pre-workout. So
it
doesn't give you the jittery. Like I've had pre-workouts in the past that probably weren't real healthy, but yeah, they gave me a lot more jitters because there was a tons of caffeine in it. And then I couldn't sleep at night, So depending on Haley, what you have taken before, was there more caffeine maybe? And that's what gave you more of a kickstart?
Yeah. Valid question. Yep. Another thing
I would
with
say even electrolytes.
That's where I was going to
hydrate.
Yep.
Okay.
That's exactly where I was going. you know, yeah, definitely add the electrolytes too, even pre-workout, because you know you're going to be depleting them as you do workout. Okay, I'm going to move to the next. Can I take Slim, Cleanse, and ProBio while I just had back surgery and am taking pain meds? Okay, that's a valid question. And yes, you can. I'd also recommend taking the Ease, you know, if with the back surgery, inflammation, of course, is going to be a factor, and it might have been a factor even before you going into surgery, but especially coming out of surgery when you have messed with all those tissues. But yes, you absolutely can. And if you're going to be on pain meds, of course, we know that anything narcotic is going to be binding in your system. It's going to be constipating for you. So you definitely want to increase that BioCleanse if that is an issue, because that's the last thing you need, is to have pressure in your bowels on top of the pressure on that back surgery. Okay. All right.
I was just going to speak real quick to Marcia. I think a lot of times that gurgling, like you said, Cal, we need a little bit more information, because it could be, excuse me, if you're just recently getting started, it could be that, you know, your body is figuring out how to use the products properly. And I've had that as well, where it's kind of a gassy, gurgling feeling. I know that because I was one that had issues with constipation, that was really something for me that I noticed, was the gurgling, but it did settle down after I got my gut balanced a lot better. So maybe if you want to put in more information, Marcia, how much water you're drinking, when that starts for you, maybe how many of what you are taking and when, or if you want to reach out to one of us individually, that's fine too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where are we at here?
There's a few more questions, Kelly.
Okay. Okay, Rhonda's, how many E's should you take per day for inflammation? That's a great question, and that's completely specific to your issue. I know people that have taken up to 8 E's a day with no problems. It does not mean you stay at that dose, though. That's the thing. 6 a day. I know of people that take 6 a day. And again, it's with autoimmune disorders. It's with rheumatoid arthritis and things like that. Especially if you are in that arena where you have a known issue that is completely inflammation related. I don't think there's any problem with you taking 6 of those a day, but be really cognizant again of the foods you're intaking. If they are inflammatory causing foods, you may want to incorporate a better diet along with the E's too. Okay. And hopefully you can get down to a maintenance dose that's going to be less than 6 a day, but you know, that'll just kind of be dependent on your issue. Okay. Sometimes a Slim gives me heartburn. Any ideas why? Oh, Carrie, that's a good question. You know, I think just all of us, we have such different sensitive tummies that it can cause, you know, anything you take can cause heartburn. I've not heard of the Slim doing that for people. I hear of the MetaBurn doing that for people more routinely. And we always say to eat with it generally alleviates that. So I think my first idea in that would be to try and eat when you're using the Slim and see if that would alleviate some of that. But why, I can't answer that. Anyone else?
Which Slim are you on, Carrie? Hunger control?
I think it is.
If it's a hunger control, I would try the microbiome for a while and see if that makes a difference. Because I've had a couple gals that had heartburn. I think it was from the fiber that bothered them. So we switched to the microbiome activating, and that did the trick. But I don't know if we can get some samples to you. You could try it. Is that an option?
Yeah, hunger control. Yeah, Carrie, I can get you a couple microbiome. That's not a problem. Okay. Had the gurgle. Okay, Melinda definitely had the gurgle with my reset, but only then. Well, that is interesting. Interesting. Okay. Gina, is someone, if it's on blood thinner, can they take the E's? Now, this is a loaded question. Okay. So the E's, if you look at the ingredients in the E's and research the ingredients, they can have blood thinning abilities. Okay, I'll just say abilities, I guess. However, I know people that will load up on ease even before a surgery when they're told not to be taking stuff. The thing of it is with blood thinners, just like any foods, okay, if you're put on Coumadin, let's say the gold standard, right, Coumadin, and you're given a list of foods that you are to avoid because they thin your blood, which is fine. It's true, right? But the thing of it is with warfarin, Coumadin, you go in to get your levels checked routinely, and whatever that number comes back to be is how they adjust your dose. What's more important is that you are consistent, okay? So if you're going to have, for instance, spinach salad every day, okay, spinach is on the list. If you're going to have spinach salad every day, then have it every day, because then when you go in to have your levels checked, that's consistent, right? They're going to adjust that dose consistent to your diet. And the same thing with the ease. If you're going to be on the ease, that's great because it's going to help with inflammation. But of course, when you go in to have these levels checked, that's going to be taken into that picture. Does that make sense? And again, when it comes to people that say, you know, they have to quit any, you know, products like that before a surgery, I know people that do not stop those, it does not, you know, take that into, they don't take that. They take their ease even going into surgery and come out just fine with no bleeding issues coming out of surgery. Okay. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just, you know, telling you the experience that I've had with people on my team, and they haven't had issues there. Okay, Marsha, I'm only taking 2 ProBio and 2 BioCleanse and 1 Slim. Okay, so how long have you been on the products, Marsha? Are you pretty new to the products? Because I would see that gurgling being an issue more if you were new to the products. And the ProBio 5, I also have known of some people that had to move their ProBio 5 up earlier in, you know, nighttime is ideal, right? There's always an ideal time, but then there's a time of day that's just going to work better for your body. And you might want to try moving that ProBio 5 dose up earlier in your day to see if that would eliminate some of that gurgling for you. So instead of taking it at, let's say you go to bed at 10 and you take it at whatever, move it up an hour or two and see if that can get you a little bit relief. That would be my suggestion there. Lisa, I just had a man take ease 6 a day for shingles. It kicked the shingles really fast, but he had a loose night the first night. He said it was worth it. Yeah, there you go. Shingles, let's just touch on shingles. I'm going to have a little bit of a squirrel moment here. Body cream. Oh my stars, you guys, the body cream. If you know of anybody that is struggling with shingles, get them the body cream. It works wonders for that. Okay, there it is. All right, Shar, I was told to stop my products before surgery, but didn't. Kudos to you. I'm just going to speak as a health professional here now. Okay, I'm going to put my pharmacist hat like really on. The way doctors are trained, and pharmacists for that matter, we're told that this is like the procedure. But if you were to question the doctor why I'm doing that or what products do you have a problem with, they're going to have a hard time answering that without actually looking into it. And I was right there, which is why I can say that if somebody came in and said the same thing to me 5 years ago, I would have just said, well, yeah, you got to quit everything. You got to stop all the things they said, but question it, you guys. They're doing the best they can with how they've been trained. Okay. But Shar, I appreciate that input because you're not the only one. You're not the only one that has done the research and said, no, I'm not stopping this stuff because it's not going to affect your surgery. It's not going to affect what's going on in that room. Okay, Marsha, it's only been a month. Yeah, you're a newbie. Yeah. The gurgling might be detox. Count it as joy. Yeah, the gurgling might be detox. Count it as joy. That's probably not what you want to hear, but it's the truth. And we're always going to be honest before. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Yeah. So Marsha, work with your sponsor. And if she's not sure what to tell you, have her contact one of us. And because if it's beginning of your journey, definitely the gurgling is going to happen a lot of times.
Yeah.
Would you say, Kelly?
Yep.
Yeah. So,
yep.
Okay. Well, we wanted to keep this to half an hour. So if there's any other questions, do we have any? Okay. There are.
Here.
Can you go over the best time of the day to take the Vital Biome? I heard you can take it close to when you take BioCleanse. True?
Yeah, and here's another question that there's always an ideal time, and then there's a life happens time. So ideally, BioCleanse should be taken not with anything else. It should be taken on an empty stomach. Vital Biome, I take mine in the morning on an empty stomach. And again, I think that's the ideal time to take it. But if that just does not work for you ever, it's more important to get it in than not get it in at all. But ideally, you should take it on an empty stomach and first thing in the morning. And so that would be apart from your BioCleanse. I hope that answered that.
And I've read to waiting 20 to 30 minutes before you eat after the Vital Biome.
Yep.
All right. Well, this was great. I hope you guys got some questions answered. Kelly, do you have any more that you want to cover?
Me, Kelly? I don't, unless I missed something, I don't think I did, unless anybody.
I don't think so. I don't think I missed.
Okay.
I think that's it.
All right.
All right. So I'm going to share the screen and let's hope all the names stayed in there. A lot of names. Okay. Weird.
This is so exciting.
I know.
I
Can you
love it.
Okay, so thumbs up. You guys can see the wheel, right?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So the first drawing, I think we'll just do the $100 right away. It's a $100 Amazon gift card. And then I'll do the hydrate and then the active that I have here. I got to move the people. You guys can't see the faces, but I can. And they were, okay, this is a new wheel that I hadn't tried before. Oh, there.
That's a
You
good
click
one.
here. Yeah. So hopefully your name's in there. You had to, we want this to be where you have to be present to win. And also that you click the link and that's what puts you in the Google Doc so I can get your names to put them in here. So next month, the same thing will happen. It'll be the first Monday that we offer this, of first Monday of May. And we'll send out the same type of link to you through the texting. And yeah, we're so excited that you guys get to be part of this first one.
And don't be shy and please let us know. You can put it in as a post right in the Healthy Living group. Let us know how you liked tonight, and if this is something that you do want us to continue doing. And you can always ask questions in there too, guys. Absolutely.
Okay, so Lisa Mastvelton, I don't know who she is, but congratulations. Who does she belong to?
She's Jenna's mom.
Oh, I have talked to her through, yes, once in a while.
Yes,
Online.
and she's very lucky because she just won something like, I think in our last challenge that we did. So she should go to the casino.
Yes, she should. All right, now we'll give away a bag of Peach Mango Active, one of my favorites. Who is gonna get it? I love that there's applause on here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Beth Torrence, congrats. I don't know her either, but
She's on the call. She belongs to me.
okay, good. Was Lisa on the call? I guess I should have. Is she on, Andrea? Will you check? Because we'll have to draw again if she's not on.
I did see her, but let me check again. I'm pretty sure she's on.
Lisa, you can unmute yourself and say, I won.
Unless she hopped off. Well, there's so many iPhones that I can't identify everybody by looking.
Oh, right. Lisa, will you unmute yourself if you're on? Because we'll have to draw again if not. I'll do the hydrate next. Cheryl. Congrats. Is Cheryl on? I don't know if I saw her. Let me get
I saw her.
Cheryl. I don't see her name on here. There's lots of iPhone guests. Cheryl, you have to unmute yourself and tell us if you're here or put your name in the chat, please. And Lisa. If not, we'll draw again.
Yep.
Is that Char Miller? Okay, Char. Okay, I'll have to draw again for the hydrate. We'll do the hydrate next. I think I saw Jasmine on there, right?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
All right, Jasmine, congrats. So you won the lemon lime hydrate, okay? And then I'll draw for the $100 again, right, Andrea? I mean, she's not on, right?
Yeah, she's not unmuting herself, so I'd assume she's not here.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. Should have some music playing. Almost Peggy. Shayla. Shayla, are you on? Look. If so, will you please let us know? I don't see her name. Okay, get to do it again. This $100 is hard to give away tonight. Oh, Doris almost got it. Gina.
I missed out, Marla.
Huh?
Did I miss out?
You did. You were right under Gina on the wheel.
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, Doris, kind of.
Right. Doris.
Gina. Okay. Well, congratulations.
Sorry. All right. Well, thank you all for joining. And like I said, we'll continue this next month and we're so thankful for you, and let us know if there's anything you want to see different and we'll add that to our list. So thanks so much.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.